like
Just,
I can't see that.
No, you're fine. So I can make it bigger too.
No, you're good. I am not allowed my glasses.
Alright. So thanks for letting me come in your classroom. So here's what I observed the first day. I just kind of highlighted the partner reading that we talked about in our pre-observation because I know that's what you wanted to focus on. So we said like most groups didn't get started automatically. You had to move them around. Like they all kind of flooded. I noticed they all flooded to the carpet. And you have a whole room. So, and the one group was trying to just figure out who wanted to start first instead of just getting started.
Tell them to what order to
and like separate them. So I noticed that, which is third graders. And then today when you did it, you were like, bring your bodies to the carpet if you want, sit on an apple, and they did. Listening ears to follow along with reading. Students were listening, but not all of them were following along because they wanted to watch, which is fine, but they were listening. You said like, you're looking for your vocabulary words because I know you're focusing on that.
Because they just don't pay it. Like they can, when I give you an open book test and the vocabulary words are literally highlighted in your book in yellow, you shouldn't miss any of those, and they still do. So yeah, because you want them to go back and look. Yeah, to be able to look it up. I mean, it's there.
Yes, and it's a skill they need for
testing.
4th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade, the rest of their life. So I thought that was good. So looking at all our data that I collected from like 2.5 days really, I said students talk, needed to redirection to get started with their partner or 3 groups. They understand the flow and expectations of other parts of the classroom. Like they listen really well, and then they get to that and they think it's like with my friend. Like you can't hear them. They flood into the carpet to sit close to each other, so then they couldn't even hear themselves read. You assign the partners, which is perfect, and then they just don't get started right away because they can't make decisions. I put.
I mean, that's accurate.
So, moving forward, like looking at all that from like an outside perspective, what do you want to focus on more? Like, do you want, just to put some ideas in your head, do you want to focus on, here's like really specific expectations of what I want from you at the carpet? Like, I'll show you some videos of research I found, so you can think, but do you want to do that? Do you want to give them like an actual like assignment? You'll see a video in there where a woman has them read and then she has like 2 questions they have to answer at the end. Or you just want them to correct each other. So there's a lot of different ways you can go about it. It just depends on what you want.
And part of me wonders like if I didn't set, and I feel like I did because I mean, it's not like the expectation from the beginning. And like, I mean, I said to them today, I was like, it's March. Like, my expectation has not changed. Like, I don't understand what's happening.
Changed?
Like, why?
Yes.
The rules are the same, and you're acting like this is the first day you've ever heard them.
And it could be that I was in there too sometimes.
Well, no, that was my afternoon group. I said
that was your afternoon group.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what you guys are doing. Like, I have 3 boys who are not allowed to sit together, and I was like, I'm done. You all owe me 5 minutes of recess tomorrow. Do you know why? And the one of the boys like, well, yeah, because we were talking. And I was like, no, because you're missing the whole point. Because you're sitting by each other. You guys aren't even allowed to sit by each other. But here we are again, like
back going over our.
So they lost 5 minutes, and they lost carpet privileges for the rest of the week because I don't.
No, and I think that's fine.
And it's been the same. It's been that way since August, and it's March. I'm still saying it.
The sun's out. They think that the rules don't apply.
Everything's done.
This is okay. So this is not what I wanted to click on. This one is the one I wanted to show you. I like this article. I don't know. Do you ever go on readingrockets.org?
Oh.
So from grad school classes, like we use this a lot, and I mean it has like anything you can imagine. Research-based, everything. Helping all readers, books and authors, literacy at home, resources, and you can just search. If you're like, I'm stuck on this, you can just search it up. So a good one to look back.
No, I never heard of it. Yeah.
Okay, so on this, they kind of just go over what partner reading is. You know what partner reading is. How to use it in the classroom. Now this is where like all these resources kind of vary through here. So she says partner A will read out loud for 5 minutes, partner B will follow. You're not doing it that long.
Yeah, because our stories aren't that long.
No. And then what to do if you don't know a word. So I'll show you 2 videos, they're real short, of what 2 different teachers do in the class, and you can kind of decide like where you want to go with yours. She's cute.
I love this book.
Oh, really? Like that she calls it that pal reading time. So she gives them, like you can kind of see it there, those pal cards to ask questions to each other.
So I wonder if this is the beginning of the year
Mm-hmm.
to set up the expectation for how you read when you're reading the stories from your curriculum.
Yes.
Are you the apples? It has to be the beginning.
Mm-hmm. And they just read two different stories to each other. So she gave them prompts to like read. That's basically it.
I wonder if that would help if I started it that way next year.
Mm-hmm. That's what I put in like my notes. I was like, I wonder if for next year, like, there's another article that like lays out like how to start partner reading. I think that was a cute idea. They pick their own story. They go through.
Yeah.
She has questions to get them thinking, and then this one I thought you could show the class. It's she tells them what to do, and like partner reading, what your expectations too. You could show at the beginning of the year.
Let's talk about some ways that we can do the very best partner reading that we can. The first thing you need to do is make sure you and your partner sit right next to each other so you can hear each other and so you can help each other. So sit shoulder to shoulder, elbow to elbow. You and your partner will take turns reading.
And they're
First,
reading from their
partner
textbook.
will read a sentence, and then the next one will read a sentence, and you'll keep going like that.
Mm-hmm. Sentence to sentence.
You'll know
Yep.
you've reached the end of a sentence when you see a period, or when you see an exclamation point, or when you see a question mark. Help them and be
You
a
know
good
when a
coach.
sentence ends.
What happens if your partner misses a word? Well, then we have a strategy called Ask Then Tell, and you can have one of these cards at your desk that will help you remember
Oh,
what
this
to
was
do.
nice too.
So if you hear your partner say a wrong word, you're going to point to the word they missed and say, "Can you figure out this word?" Then you're going to wait 4 seconds. You can just count in your head. And then you're going to tell them the word. This word is, tell them. What word? And you have them tell the word back to you. Then you say, now read the sentence. And you have them read the sentence again.
So then
Let's
she
watch
has
the
them
students practice this strategy.
demonstrate that for
Okay.
them, and then like multiple times. But then she has
Second part of the card. So just count.
Oh.
1, 2.
what happens if they just don't know the word. They're not trying to sound it out. Same thing. You do the second.
Okay.
So I like that video because I think it's kid friendly.
Well, yeah, and it shows them exactly.
What to do
What
with
to do.
students, a teacher. So that's a nice video. That's just the same thing. Correction strategy. And that's it from that resource. Oh yeah, video 2 states pairing a strong reader who reads
Okay.
first, then a weak
Yeah.
reader, which you do.
So we do.
This was the thing I clicked. This is something like the beginning of the year you can look at.
Okay.
She does a pop chart procedure of the process
Oh.
just to make like a poster to hang up.
Okay. Oh, so she has them reading one page.
Reading
at a
one
time.
page at a time. And I think for you it depends on your story. Because like this one's poetry, like a narrative poem, so you
And
can't.
it's real short.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to switch that up. But they just have to learn to listen to their instructions that day. And then this is another resource to give us some ideas. Oh, this is a really good one for getting started. Pairing in the roles of students, like this is like if you were a first year teacher, but it gives you some good ideas. It's like divide the list in half. But once we get our data, you could do this, or you can do chapter books instead and keep it going throughout the year. Implementation, establish a routine, which is what we're trying to do. An error correction procedure for them if they don't know the word. And I think as the year goes on too, you could start adding in those questions from your book. Like around PSSA time, they can start trying it on their own to discuss. But All right. So those are some of the things that I wanted to show you. I think 3 resources is enough, but now we have to goal set. So like, what out of those? You don't have to pick it a lot. Start simple. I know you're like, I want to revamp this, but start simple of what we can fix like now, to make it like smoother, easier. And we can pick a couple different things and then brainstorm solutions, and then we can just pick one track. So if you want to just brainstorm solutions, whatever, this doesn't have to be in order. But what's your goal that you want them? What do you want that to look like?
I just feel like I lose so much time with like transitioning them to it and getting started, and like they're just, you saw them arguing about who reads when. And,
yeah. Okay.
In which we're switching from like the curriculum to the test prep books. So I wonder if I could do that beginning of the year activity when we're doing the workbooks.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I think that'd be a good transition time. Workbooks, start. Yes. Expectations. All right, perfect. So I guess that's more of a brainstorm solution.
Oh yeah.
I put it in the wrong spot. Is there anything else you think that you'd want to try? Like, do you want a like one of those pop charts too?
Yeah, I would like to do this. And I feel like now it's so late.
Listen, we can reteach it anytime.
No, I do like that. I like that video too. I would like to show them that because I wonder if seeing it with
those look like 3rd graders too.
Yeah. Like with kids their own age doing it.
Yeah. I like that video. What would be cool, and this is like reaching, but if you at the end of this year made a video,
could do it with them to show.
That could be a fun end of the year project. All right. So out of all of these, which one do you want to start? And I can I'll come in and model it. We'll pick a day. But which one do you want to focus on?
Maybe the partner reading.
Okay. The partner reading video. Introduce that. And kind of, so when we do this, and I'll model it first, I'll introduce we're gonna go back to what partner reading should look like. Like I'll even say, I observed that it's hard to get started. You don't know what to do. So here's what we want from you. I'll print off those cards for you.
Okay.
And they can each get a card, and then I'll just rotate around and correct.
I wonder that first one. Does that lady post what's on her PAL cards?
Yes. No, but I can probably find something.
That's.
Let's see. This is
because you can kind of see it, but you can't.
Yeah, you can't see what the questions are.
I just wondered what she had on.
I'll look. No, that would be smart. I'll look for it and see if I can find it and send it to you. Yeah, is it like comprehension questions? Is it just open-ended questions?
Yeah. Like things to think about? Like
yeah.
Yeah,
to discuss. Yeah, I'll look at that and see. I have to find that. Putting research into practice in the classroom. And we'll see what she's others to it for. I feel like that wasn't there before. I feel like it was one.
It's just the first one.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. And I'll see, let me put it up there. What did she put in her PAL cards?
PAL cards, yeah.
What's on them? Yeah.
Like,
perfect.
did it stand for something? Like, is PAL
Stand for
an
something?
acronym, or is it just like you're reading? I feel like that's a random word to just. So I wonder if she has it standing for something.
Like PAL, some
Yeah.
questions to ask. Yeah, because you can do even front and back of like how to help on a word, and then on the other side.
The other side, her whatever she has on that one.
Yep.
Make my own.
Yeah, I feel like with some of your stories too, you could have like a genre for like a different PAL card for genres.
Yeah.
That would be nice. And then, do you want to help me that day pair the groups?
Yeah.
I know you have a ton of kids in and out with sickness, so
Yeah.
We'll probably have to wait till that day.
Well, and it's the tier 3 groups that just mess it up.
Yes.
But we just won't do it until that group comes back.
And then does tomorrow work for you?
Yeah, that's fine.
I have a son. What time do you want me up there?
Are you all day or are you?
I have basically from my prep is like 9:05 until 11:15. I have available.
We switch. It's tomorrow Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
We switch at 9:15, and then I have until 11.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
All right, I'll come up and you can just cue me in when you want me to do that. Whenever. You have me until 11. What's tomorrow? The 26th. Oh. All right.
It's already the 26th.
Yep. Do you have any other questions, comments, concerns?
I think so.
All right. If you think of anything tonight, you can text me too.
Okay.
If you're like, no, I have an epiphany.
Yeah, I'm gonna look up too to see if I can see what.
Yeah, I bet we can find it, what her PAL cards are, because I like that.
I just wondered what was on them.
I bet if not, we can find something else.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good idea.
Similar.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Welcome.
I'll be there tomorrow.